Hey buff dudes and girls, Hudson here. Just got finished bathing and putting to bed King Buff Baby. Me and my wife have been enjoying the journey so far. It's been quite a bit of an adventure, and we're only 3 weeks in, so we got a long ways to go. And speaking of adventures, are you ready for one? Brandon's done a video, and now it's my turn. We're gonna be switching off and alternating. And in this episode, we're gonna be focusing on the prep phase. It's a 5x5, which is gonna be lasting 3 weeks. But first, I need to go to sleep. It's 9 p.m. I'm gonna be getting up at 5, so I want those 8 hours. I will see you soon. Hudson, signing out. Okay, didn't quite get that 8 hours of sleep, but you know what? Here we are. Gonna be starting off the day with a really simple breakfast recipe. It's rice and quinoa, a little bit of protein, some cocoa nibs, and a handful of almonds. You put all these together and you have yourself a real treat. With the rice and quinoa, you can easily substitute oats if you'd like. There's just a little bit of taste difference. I prefer, I think, it really depends on the day. Some day oats, some day quinoa and rice. So today I'm going with rice and quinoa. You go ahead and start by boiling some water. Once it gets to a boil, go ahead and throw your rice and quinoa in. That's gonna be 1 cup of water to half a cup of rice and quinoa. As soon as you throw that in, go ahead and have it simmer, stir for about a minute or two. Go ahead and put your protein in a bowl and then throw the rice and quinoa right on top, stir it up, dice up those almonds, sprinkle those on top along with the cocoa nibs, and damn, you have yourself one delicious Buff Dudes approved breakfast. So enough talking, it's finished and I'm hungry, so let's eat. Finished up my breakfast and now I'm gonna take a minute to weigh in. Over the course of the next 12 weeks, I'll be releasing weekly videos and also weighing in and taking progress pictures as well. Is weighing in necessary? Not nearly as important as progress pictures in my opinion, but I'm going to be doing it anyways just to keep you updated on where I'm sitting at weight-wise. If you'd like daily updates on my eating, progress pictures, and my workouts for the day, be sure and follow my Instagram at instagram.com/buffhudson. Throughout our cutting plan, we're going to try and document as much as possible so you can either follow along or hopefully just get a little motivation in the process. Okay, with the weight and progress pictures out of the way, I'm off to the gym. Throughout the next 3 weeks, we'll be working out 3 days a week on our prep phase, which is a 5x5 program. For those of you not aware of what a 5x5 is, it's 5 sets of 5 reps performing compound exercises such as squats, deadlifts, overhead press, pull-ups, and more. The goal here is that on your 5th rep, you should be pretty much going to failure. So these 3 weeks are a good time to not only be performing some excellent exercises, which we highly recommend, but also to find where your strength lies and get you into a good routine. In my opinion, it's one of the best beginner routines out there. But don't let that fool you. This is good for people that have been lifting for years as well. I find it refreshing to go back to the 3-day-a-week 5x5 plan every year or so. It's kind of like hitting the reset button for me. As this is 3 days a week, what we'll do is have 1 day on and then 1 day off to rest and recover. The days don't really matter, so even though we're doing this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, if it doesn't work for your schedule, feel free to do it whatever works best for you. Okay, let's take a moment to go down the Buff Dudes Beginners checklist. Are you taking proper rest times? You'll see a lot of people in the gym for hours at a time, but if you really pay attention, usually it's doing things other than lifting, such as talking, walking around aimlessly, or on their phones. Try and make it a goal of following a plan of action. Get in the gym, get in your workout, and get out. We like to take about 90-second rest times between sets while performing compound exercises and 60 seconds between isolation. Have a plan and give it your all. This goes in line with the last item on the checklist. Don't think that just because you made an appearance at the gym that counts as getting in a workout at the gym. Perform the proper range of motion, take moderate rest times, and if possible, Follow a plan as opposed to just trying to piece together a half-ass workout once you get there. Are you staying consistent? This one I cannot stress enough. Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen. You can watch 1,000 fitness videos and have all the information in the world, but it's going to take you actually applying it to make it a reality, and consistently apply. Don't try this out for a week or two. Give yourself 6 months, give yourself a year, and then once that year is up, reevaluate and set new short and long-term goals. How's your empty calories? Just as there's empty calories from beer, there's also empty calories that eat away at your precious time. I made a video a few months back talking about my transformation, and someone in the comments said it was only possible because I was addicted to the gym and sacrificed friends and family to make it happen. I laughed because, you know what? That's total bullshit. I made it happen because I cut out fat from my life. Browsing social media was a huge one. I realized I wasted hours a day on that alone. Did you know that 1 hour in the gym is only 4% of a 24-hour day? 4%. Think about that. That's nothing. And if you follow the previous rules, then you should have a plan of attack, get in the gym, get a killer workout, and then get the hell out. And if you do this consistently, then over a period of time, let's say 3 months for instance, you're going to notice a huge change. Progress pictures will help because they're going to keep you motivated. There will be days when you're not feeling good, and all you need to do is take a quick look at your beginning picture to see how far you've come. Hey, it's not a fix-all, but it's the little things like that that help add up to make the big things work. Food. This is a huge one, and it's just as important as fitness. I'll be going into food much more in my next cutting plan video. I'll go over how to find your daily calories you should be consuming, macronutrient percentages, and more. I'll also continue to have recipes and shopping trips over the next 12 weeks of my cutting plan journey. Hopefully, during all that, there's a few things in there which will help you out. Okay, that wraps up our cutting plan prep phase, which for us lasted 3 weeks. Feel free to stay on this longer if you feel you need to, but for us, we're ready to dive into the 12-week plan itself. So, see you next time as we begin phase 1 of the plan, and until then, stay buff.